Humans decloaked their ship. The galaxy faced extinction too late, HFY. They called Earth primitive and predictable. Ships patrolled nearby systems, scanning for threats, but none ever came from humanity. The Council laughed at old human legends about hidden weapons and secret fleets. Commander Alan Brooks leaned over his console aboard the survey ship Orion. He had been in space for nearly 20 years, watching systems grow and fall, seeing civilizations rise and die. He did not believe the human myths, yet for some reason his sensors kept picking up strange signals near the edge of human space. Tiny distortions that did not make sense. Nothing that could be a real ship, or so the Council said. "They are just shadows in the data," one officer told him. "Nothing to worry about, Earth is safe, humans have never done anything dangerous." The report was dismissed without a second thought. "Overcaution," they said, "humans cannot be a threat." It was a warship built to last for centuries and capable of ending fleets with a single strike. It was hidden inside a stealth field so advanced that even the most sophisticated alien sensors could not detect it. Captain Ethan Cole stood on the bridge, watching the stars. His crew moved around him, calm but alert, each knowing the importance of the moment. Next to him, Dr. Laura King checked the final systems. She was the lead scientist, responsible for the ship's unique energy core and weapons. "The galaxy thinks we are weak," Ethan said quietly. "They believe we are nothing, and they think that because they've never seen the truth. We cannot let them see us yet, not until the time is right." Every moment they waited was a lesson in strategy. In another part of the galaxy, fleets of alien warships gathered near human space. They did not attack directly. They sent envoys, tried to negotiate, and sometimes issued threats. None were taken seriously by humans. The Council believed that humans would comply, that they would beg for mercy if threatened. But humanity never begged. Humanity never ran, and humanity never surrendered. Back on the hidden ship, Ethan Cole walked along the bridge, looking out into the darkness. "How much longer?" he asked Laura. "Hours," she replied. "Once we activate the Decloaked protocol, everything changes. The Council will see us, their fleets will see us. The galaxy will know humans exist, and they will realize they have underestimated us for too long." Meanwhile, Commander Brooks continued to monitor his sensors. The distortions had grown stronger. Something was moving in human space, but the data did not match any known technology. His crew began to worry. "What are we seeing?" one of them asked. "I don't know," Brooks admitted, "but I have a bad feeling. I think we may have ignored something very dangerous for too long. Every ship in range will know we exist. Some will panic, some will attack, but none can defeat us." Outside, the alien fleets continued their patrols, unaware of the giant shadow waiting for the right moment. In the Council chambers, Commander Brooks presented his latest findings. "I am telling you, there is something in human space that does not belong. It is advanced beyond anything we know. We must prepare for the possibility that humans are more dangerous than we believed." Ethan walked along the deck, looking at the crew. "You know your orders," he said. "We are not here to conquer. We are here to remind the galaxy that humans survive, humans endure, and humans are not to be underestimated." The final countdown began. Ethan stood at the command center, fingers resting on the console that would activate the Decloaked protocol. This protocol was more than a signal, it was a message. The hidden warship would reveal itself, and the galaxy would learn the truth about humanity. "Everyone ready?" Ethan asked. "Ready," the crew replied in unison. Ethan took a deep breath. "Then let's show them who humans really are." It was a massive vessel, black as night, with weapons visible that no alien fleet had ever imagined. In the Council chambers, alarms rang. Commander Brooks stared at the screens, unable to believe what he was seeing. It can't be," he whispered. "It's enormous and fully armed." Messages were sent, orders were given, but panic had already set in. Ethan Cole watched calmly from his bridge. "They will learn," he said. "They will learn that humans are patient, humans are strong, and humans do not fight when they are weak. We only fight when the time is right." And the time is right now. Far from weak, humanity had been hiding, waiting, growing stronger than anyone could imagine. Back on the bridge, Ethan watched the galaxy react. "Let them see," he said quietly. "Let them understand. They thought humans were small, unimportant. They were wrong, and now they will remember." But all were watching, all were calculating, all were realizing that humanity had prepared for this moment for longer than anyone had lived. For Ethan and his crew, the long wait was over. The galaxy had seen the shadow behind the stars. Humanity had decloaked, and nothing would ever be the same again. In that quiet, dark moment of space, the first truth became clear. Patience was the deadliest weapon, and humanity had mastered it. The galaxy woke with a start. Signals flooded council stations from every corner of space. Alien fleets that had been confident and arrogant now scrambled as they tried to track the enormous human warship. Every sensor, every radar, every scanner struggled to keep pace with what was happening. No one had expected humans to have anything like this. Commander Alan Brooks sat frozen at his console, eyes wide. He had warned the council, but no one had listened. Now he watched as alien fleets reacted in panic. Ships turned, attempted to flee, or raised shields in fear. The galaxy's arrogance had vanished in a single moment. "They can't be real," one officer muttered. "It's too big, too strong. There's no way humans built this." His crew moved with calm precision. The Decloak was not just a reveal, it was a statement. Every alien ship that scanned them saw the truth. Humans were not weak, humans were not primitive, and humans had been ready for centuries. Dr. Laura King checked the weapon systems one last time. "They are sending fleets," she said, "but it won't matter. We have prepared for this moment. We are not here to destroy unless we have to, but we will defend ourselves if attacked. Make sure every system is ready." The first pulse from Ethan's ship was enough to disable their engines. Not to kill, not to destroy, but to warn. Every scout that tried to move was immobilized instantly. The message was simple. Humans were powerful, humans were ready, humans would not be pushed. Across the galaxy, news spread quickly. Alien leaders communicated in fear. "The humans are not what we thought," one governor said. "They have been hiding and preparing. We have underestimated them for centuries." Smaller human escorts emerged, one after another, from the shadows. Each ship was faster, smarter, more powerful than anything the aliens had ever seen. Ethan watched the galaxy react. He spoke quietly to Laura. "They will panic. Let them panic. They will learn, and then they will remember." Just enough to make them understand. The ship floated powerless, unable to move, unable to communicate. The other alien ships hesitated. Some wanted to attack, some wanted to retreat. None were sure what to do. Humans had revealed themselves, and they had shown power beyond belief. Commander Brooks watched as reports came in. "They are stopping ships without destroying them," he said. "They are showing restraint, but still, no one can match their technology." Every movement was slow compared to humans. One by one, alien ships that tried to advance were stopped by warning pulses or precise disabling strikes. Humans had planned every scenario, predicted every response, and prepared for it. In one distant sector, an alien admiral sent a desperate message to the council. "We underestimated them. Our fleets are ineffective. Their technology, it is beyond anything we have seen. We cannot defeat them. The galaxy is in shock, and it will not recover from this moment easily. Respect this warning, and no harm will come to you. Ignore it, and you will face consequences." They think we would attack for no reason. They cannot see that we only act when necessary. "We cannot match them," one said. "Our weapons are ineffective. Our ships cannot approach." Now the joke was over. Commander Brooks tried to warn them, but no one wanted to hear him. "We cannot fight them," he said to the council. "It is too late. They are already in the center of contested space. Their ships, they are unstoppable." Fleet formations were neutralized before they could engage. Ships were stopped with non-lethal strikes, engines frozen, weapons disabled. The humans showed that strength did not require destruction, only control. Ethan watched the galaxy react to every move. "They will understand," he said. "They will see that we are patient, that we are strong, and that we are not to be underestimated." No human ship fired to kill unless attacked directly, but the power of their presence alone was enough to make the galaxy panic. In one distant system, a council member whispered in disbelief. "They have prepared for this for centuries. Every weapon, every ship, it is all perfect. There is nothing we can do." Humanity has shown its hand, and the galaxy can only watch. And they will fear it if they try to threaten us again. Humans survive because we wait, because we act when the time is right. That is our strength. Commander Brooks watched in horror as reports flooded in. "They are not just ships. They are entire strategies, entire generations of planning. We cannot match them. Nothing in the galaxy can match them. Let them learn the lesson we have waited so long to teach." For the first time in centuries, the galaxy saw what humans could do when patience, planning, and power were combined. And the lesson was clear. The galaxy had underestimated humanity for too long, and now it was too late to change that. As Ethan watched the stars, he knew the next phase was coming. The galaxy would react, try to rebuild, try to resist. But humans had already set the tone. The galaxy would never forget the moment when humanity decloaked its power, and every alien fleet would remember the warning that came not from fire, but from patience and precision. And in that quiet darkness, a new order began. One truth became clear. Humanity was not just a survivor. Humanity was a force the galaxy had never imagined, and it had arrived. The galaxy was shaking. Alien fleets that had once felt confident now hovered in fear. Every commander, every officer, every pilot realized that humans were not just hiding. They were ready, organized, and more powerful than anyone had imagined. The humans had shown strength without destroying, and that restraint only made the fear grow stronger. Captain Ethan Cole sat on the bridge of the massive human warship, watching the movements of the alien fleets. He did not smile. There was no joy in the destruction he might cause. He was calm, steady, and focused. For humanity, this was never about revenge or conquest. It was about survival, about showing the galaxy that humans could not be ignored. Doctor. Laura King moved next to him, scanning the data. "They are trying new formations," she said. "They are scared, but they are thinking. They might try to attack if we are careless. Let them feel our power, and let them understand that humans think differently than they do." But humanity had prepared for this. Every scenario had been anticipated, every response calculated. Human ships moved in perfect coordination, striking only where necessary, disabling engines, disrupting communications, and showing precision beyond anything the aliens had ever imagined. One alien cruiser tried to fire first, thinking speed would give it an advantage. It targeted a human ship at long range, expecting to disable it. The human vessel responded instantly, sending a counterpulse that shut down the cruiser's engines and weapons. It floated helpless, a small example of what humans could do without firing a single lethal shot. Commander Alan Brooks watched the events unfold on the Council's screens. He could only shake his head. They are not attacking like we thought. They are controlling everything. Every ship, every system, nothing we do matters. Let them feel the power we have, and let them know the consequences of underestimating humans. But humans were faster, smarter, and better coordinated. In a matter of minutes, the alien ships were disabled. Engines stopped. Weapons offline. Communications jammed. Not one human life was lost. Across the galaxy, news spread. Aliens in distant systems watched in fear and disbelief. "They can control entire fleets," one admiral said. "Their ships, their weapons. Nothing we do can stop them. Humanity can show power without destruction, but if necessary, we can act decisively. That is the lesson." For the first time in history, alien commanders realized that brute force would not win. Strategy, speed, and intelligence were not enough against humanity's planning. A massive alien dreadnought tried to approach. Its weapons were powerful, and it had many smaller ships to protect it. But the humans were ready. Within moments, the dreadnought's engines were disabled, and its command systems were paralyzed. It floated helpless while humans sent a clear message: "Attack or challenge us, and you will fail." Commander Brooks finally spoke to the Council. "The humans are teaching the galaxy a lesson we cannot ignore. They do not fight like us. They think like us, but faster, better, stronger. They control the battle before it even begins." The galaxy forgets that. They think power is in numbers, in weapons, in fear, but power is in timing, in patience, in preparation. Engines were frozen, weapons neutralized, and communications jammed. Every action was precise, every movement controlled. In one distant system, an alien leader whispered in fear, "They are not attacking fully. They are controlling. We cannot fight them. Our fleets are useless. There is nothing we can do." But humans were already in position. Within minutes, dozens of alien ships were disabled. Engines stopped. Weapons offline. Command disrupted. Not one human ship was harmed. Across the galaxy, alien commanders began to panic. Messages flew back and forth. "We underestimated them. We cannot defeat them. Their ships are faster, smarter, stronger. We have ignored every warning for centuries. We laughed at legends. We mocked humanity. And now it is too late. The galaxy is learning the truth, and we cannot stop it. They will know the cost of underestimating humans. They will see that patience and planning are more deadly than weapons alone." Every alien commander realized that humans were not just powerful. They were unbeatable in preparation, coordination, and strategy. In one council chamber, a member whispered in disbelief. They have thought of everything. Every weapon, every tactic, every possible move, all accounted for. Nothing we do can stop them. They are generations of planning, strategy, and preparation. Humanity has mastered patience, and now the galaxy sees the result. They will know we are not weak. The galaxy has learned a lesson it cannot forget. Humans are patient, strong, and precise. They are not to be underestimated, and if we do not respect that, the consequences will be ours to bear. Humanity has waited for this moment, and the galaxy will remember it forever. In that quiet, dark expanse of space, humans had changed the galaxy. Not through anger, not through hatred, not through war, but through patience, planning, and precision. And the galaxy would never forget it. Captain Ethan Cole looked at the stars. The galaxy now knows what humans are. They know patience is a weapon. They know preparation is a weapon. And they know that humans do not act until the time is right. And the galaxy would never be the same again. The galaxy was quiet again, but this quiet was different. It was not peaceful. It was a quiet born of fear, respect, and the realization that everything had changed. The alien fleets that had once laughed at humanity now kept their distance. Every fleet, every system, every planet had received the same message. Humans were patient, powerful, and precise. Captain Ethan Cole stood on the bridge of the massive human warship looking at the stars. He did not smile, but his eyes were calm. Humanity had shown its strength. They had stopped fleets without destruction, shown power without cruelty, and taught the galaxy a lesson it would never forget. Dr. Laura King walked beside him, reviewing the reports from all systems. They are still in shock, she said. The fleets are moving back to safer systems. They are confused, scared, and respectful at the same time. We did not want unnecessary destruction, but we wanted the galaxy to understand. They cannot underestimate humans again. For the first time, the galaxy realized that humans were not just another species. They were a force that had to be considered in every decision, every strategy, every plan. Commander Alan Brooks watched from the council chambers. His face was pale. We ignored the warnings, he said quietly. We laughed at their myths, and now we see the consequences. Humans are not to be underestimated. They are unstoppable in preparation. That is a power we have never seen before. We act with purpose and patience. That is why they fear us. They do not understand it yet. The sight of the massive human warship caused panic wherever it appeared. Yet humans did not fire. They did not threaten. They only showed presence, control, and readiness. Every planet that saw them realized the truth. Humans were not weak, humans were not primitive, and humans were not to be underestimated. In one system, an alien governor sent a desperate message. We underestimated them. We cannot challenge them. Our fleets are useless. That is why the galaxy fears them now. We are patient, we are prepared, and we are precise. We waited long enough, we were patient, and now it is time to show our strength without anger. Every word, every action showed control and intelligence far beyond anything the aliens had expected. Commander Brooks could only watch in awe. They are not just strong, he said. They are different. They have patience, strategy, and foresight. No one in the galaxy can match that. They control everything, even fear itself. They did not invade, they did not conquer, but their presence was enough to make the galaxy reconsider every plan, every attack, every fleet movement. Humans had mastered control without violence. Ethan stood at the observation deck looking at the stars. This is the message, he said. We will be seen, we will be respected, and we will act only when necessary. That is the way humanity survives. That is the way humanity leads. Because humans understand timing, preparation, and patience. They wait for the right moment, and when it comes, the galaxy sees the results. The galaxy had seen the power, precision, and control of humans, and it could not forget. Captain Ethan Cole walked along the bridge. Do you think the galaxy understands fully? He asked Laura. She nodded. They will. It may take time, but they will remember. Every fleet, every planet, every council will know that humans are patient, powerful, and precise. They do not act out of anger. They act with purpose. Every movement was anticipated. Every fleet was neutralized without destruction. Not one human ship was harmed. The aliens finally understood that they could not win through brute force. Commander Brooks looked at the council. This is the moment the galaxy learns the truth. Humans are not to be underestimated. They have patience, they have power, and they have control. They act only when the time is right, and the results are unstoppable. and they will respect the lessons we have taught without unnecessary destruction. Humanity had survived countless threats because they waited, because they prepared, and because they acted only when necessary. Captain Ethan Cole looked at the stars one last time. The galaxy knows who we are now. We do not need to conquer. We do not need to destroy. We only need to be ready, precise, and patient. That is humanity's greatest power. And the galaxy will never forget it. Now we see the truth. Humans are not just survivors. They are masters of patience and preparation. The galaxy has changed forever because of them. We acted with control, with patience, and with strength. That is why we are respected. That is why we survive. Captain Ethan Cole knew this was only the beginning. Humanity would continue to watch, continue to prepare, and continue to survive. But the message had been sent, and it was clear. Humans were patient, humans were precise, and humans were not to be underestimated. And the galaxy would remember that forever.